Okay, folks, I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube and read a few things on the web about hydrogen and oxygen and extracting it from water and injecting it into your carburetor and saving lots of money on gasoline, which is something that everyone wants to do. So I'm going to take what I've learned so far and start. And I'm going to record my adventure, and hopefully you'll enjoy what you see. I'm going to start off with small steps, and so this is the first video, and hopefully I can be successful by the time you see the last video. Enjoy. Okay folks, here it is, battery charger, 6 or 12 volt. I'm going to use 12 volts. It's got an amp meter on it, goes up to 10 amps, but it's a 6 amp battery charger, so probably circuit will break if I go past 6 amps. So this is going to be my first experiment with HHO generation. And first of all, I'm going to try battery charger. It's got a circuit breaker, so hopefully I'll be safe. So I'm just going to use these two steel plates as electrodes. I don't know, what is that, 6 inches by 24 inches. Okay, I have a bucket of water. I'm going to put the two steel plates in this bucket of water and try and put them as close together as possible without touching. So here we go. Here's the first steel plate. It's in the water. Let's get the second steel plate. Second steel plate. So we need to get them as close together without touching. Can you see that? I'm going to stick a little piece of cardboard in between too. Okay folks, so there you have it. The two steel plates are pretty close together, and I've separated it with a piece of cardboard. So those two steel plates are separated with a piece of cardboard. I put the positive on the front plate, and you can see that the cardboard is stopping it from contacting the plate behind, and the negatives on the plate behind, and they're not touching, so this should work. What we have here is a capacitor. The steel plates are acting as electrodes, and the water is the electrolyte. It's like a flat capacitor. So here we go. We're going to turn on the power, plug this thing in, and see what happens. There we go. We're going to plug it in. I didn't hear the breaker go, so let's first see how many amps there is. Oh, we're way up there. We're at the 6 amp level. Okay, now let's look for bubbles. Oh my God, look at that. Look at all the green stuff coming off. That's got to be the steel. That's the iron coming off of the steel plates. But yeah, there's bubbles there. I can see the bubbles. Ooh, this water's going to get dirty pretty quick. So now I have to find stainless steel, I guess. Can you see that? Can you see how dirty the water's getting? See this green goop coming out from behind the plates? Lots of bubbles. And we got 6 amps. Ooh. That's a lot of power just to produce a few little bubbles. You're going to have to do better than that. Okay, this is interesting. I pulled the plates further apart. The plates are more than half an inch apart. Still looks like there's a few little bubbles coming off. But notice on the battery charger, it's about 1 amp, which is big difference to the 6 amps that we were recording just minutes before. I think that the distance that the plates are apart is making a difference. So let's put the plates back together and see what happens. There's still bubbles coming off though, but not as many. Okay, now just the plates a bit closer together. We're getting tons more bubbles, and we're back up to 6 amps. Okay, so there's got to be a right distance. You seem to be getting bubbles off at this distance of the electrodes, but maybe there's an optimum distance to place the electrodes. No idea what that is or how to find it. Okay, You can see the bubbles are coming off so fast that it's causing a lot of turbulence in the bucket. And I think it's generating quite a bit of hydrogen here. I wish I could capture it. Another look at the turbulence. Look at that. With this water, I can't see to the bottom anymore, so you can't actually see the steel plates anymore inside this water. So it's got to be stainless steel. Have to find stainless steel from somewhere.